kitchen tiles. Same old chip mug sits there, still waiting for your shadow, a ghost in the morning air. I used to love this hour, the way the light would fall, catching dust motes dancing before you made the call. Now every beam's a spotlight on the empty space you left, a quiet kind of violence of everything bereft. And the clock just keeps on ticking, oblivious and cold, while my heart is stuck in amber, a story left untold. Oh, the quiet in these rooms, it screams a silent song, reminding me that something beautiful went wrong. And I'm tracing every outline of the love I used to know, just before the silence fell, and watched my whole world go. I cleaned out your side of the closet, boxed up every trace. Funny how a scent can linger, haunt this hollowed out place. Found a crumpled movie stub from my first rainy day. Thought I could just throw it out, but my hand just moved away. It's not the things I miss, love, it's the future we design. All the small unspoken promises now shattered in my mind, and the world keeps spinning onward, heedless of my plea, while my heart aches like a phantom limb, still reaching out for thee. Oh, the quiet in these rooms, it screams a silent song, reminding me that something beautiful went wrong. And I'm tracing every outline of the love I used to know, just before the sirens fell, and watched my whole world go. I walked down by the river where we used to skip the storms, hoping for some clarity, these brittle aching bones. Did you ever look back once? Did you feel the shifting ground? Or was I the only one who heard the tearing off of sound? I replay all the moments, searching for a sign, a crack in our foundation I thought was truly mine. And the truth just hits like thunder, a weight I cannot bear, that you walked away so easily, left me gasping for air. The climb in the roof before the silence fill and stay. The dent in the pillow where your head used to rest is still there this morning. Put my own to the test. Try to reshape it, try to make it my own, but the memory of your warmth, it clung to the phone. The coffee's still brewing, a habit you taught, but the second mug stays empty. A battle I fought with the quiet that settles, where your laughter once hung like a chord left unanswered, a song never sung. And I trace the lines of where we unraveled and fell, but all I find are echoes in this lonely hollow shell. This ain't a map I recognize, no North Star in the sky, just an endless ocean reflecting a hollow cry. My inner compass shattered, scattering all my truth, and every path I walk now just leads me back to you. Yeah, always back to you. Like a tide to the shore, it just pulls me back to you. Flick through the stations, searching for that old tune, the one we danced slowly to beneath the pale moon. But every melody whispers a different name now, a cruel reminder of the promises and how they fracture like glass on a cold kitchen floor, leaving fragments of futures I can't look at anymore. I still leave the porch light on, though you're never coming home, a silent confession of how utterly alone I've become in the daylight and in the dark of night. And I trace the lines of where we unraveled and fell, but all I find are echoes in this lonely hollow shell. This ain't a map I recognize, no North Star in the sky, just an endless ocean reflecting a hollow cry. My inner compass shattered, scattering all my truth, and every path I walk now just leads me back to you. Yeah, always back to you. Like a tide to the shore, it just pulls me back to you. They tell me to move on, to find a different way, but how do you rebuild when the foundations turn to clay? It's not just a memory or a scar that will fade, it's a part of my blueprint, a promise unmade. And I search for a reason, a fault line, a crack, but all I feel is the hollow and the ache in my back, from carrying the weight of what we lost, what we were, trying to recognize the woman I become or infer if there's anything left after everything you took. Sky, where your laughter used to spread to the dawn that breaks but never quite feels new. Just the silence and the ghost of me and you. Always back to you. I traced the faint outline on the wall where the little hook used to hang small and plain. It held the silver teeth that opened everything. Now just a memory soaked in morning rain. I still listen for the jingle, a habit hard to break, even though I know the sound will never shake. The silence of this room, the dust upon the sill, another sunrise painting emptiness, standing still. And the ghost of your spare key, it haunts my every day. A tiny promise broken, fading far away. It's the phantom weight I carry, heavy on my soul. A piece of what we built, I can't make whole. It's a secret language whispered, only I can hear. A bitter echo laughing through every falling tear. Oh, the ghost of your spare key, a haunting quiet ache for all the doors we opened and the one that wouldn't break. Remember that diner booth, cracked red vinyl and stale coffee smell. We talked about forever, spun a future, cast a spell. You laughed and gave it to me, said just in case you need to breathe, a casual jest. And now a wound I can't believe. I kept it on my keyring next to mine, a perfect pair, until the day you asked for it back. Without a warning, without a prayer, just a quiet hand extended, a look I couldn't leave. And suddenly our future felt like a dying seed. And the ghost of your spare key, it haunts my every day. A tiny promise broken, fading far away. It's the phantom weight I carry, heavy on my soul. A piece of what we built, I can't make whole. It's a secret language whisper, only I can hear. A bitter echo laughing through every falling tear. Oh, the ghost of your spare key, a haunting quiet ache for all the doors we opened and the one that wouldn't break. They say time heals all wounds, but time just spins its thread and weaves the memories tighter inside my tired head. I try to throw it out, the idea of what could be, but every morning I still half expect to see a calm pulling up the drive, your familiar stride, and the quick click of that silver on the other side of the door that used to be ours, now just mine. A monument to endings, a truly better sign. And the ghost of your spare key, it haunts my every day. A tiny promise broken, fading far away. It's the phantom weight I carry, heavy on my soul. no reason to believe, just a cold space where the warmth used to cleave to everything we were, everything we tried, just a ghost of your spare key, hiding deep inside this empty house, this empty heart, forever wide open to the echoes of a life so suddenly broken. So suddenly broken. Just a ghost of your spare a ghost of your spare key. The coffee maker sighs a solo tune now, just like it always did, but different somehow. I still reach for the second mug, a phantom hand. Before I remember, it's just me in this quiet land. And the sunlight spills across the floor, cold and pale, reflecting dust notes where your bare feet used to trail. A ghost parade of mornings playing on my mind. Everything's a reminder of what you left behind. Every single echo in these empty halls bounces off the pieces of my broken walls, trying to rearrange the silence in my head, but it always leads me back to your half of the bed. There's a static in your half of the bed, a low hum, the sound of every promise that will never come, a frequency of absence buzzing in my ear, louder than the laughter, louder than the fear. It's the space where your body used to warm the sheet, a phantom current, bittersweet. And I lie here in the dead of night, just listening to the ghost of a love that's no longer glistening. Found your old t-shirt tucked beneath the pile, still holding on to your specific fading style. Tried to wear it once just to feel you near, but the fabric felt too heavy, chokes back a silent tear. There's a boo wanting to cushion where he used to sit, watching late night movies, making jokes that fit. Our little inside world is you and me. Now it's just a picture framed in memory. Every single shadow dancing on the wall answers to no one, ignores my silent call. Trying to rebuild the future in my head, but it always leads me back to your half of the bed. There's a static in your half of the bed, a low hum, the sound of every promise that will never come, a frequency of absence buzzing in my ear, louder than the laughter, louder than the fear. It's the space where your body used to warm the sheet, of fans on the current, bittersweet. And I lie here in the dead of night, just to listen to the ghost of a love that's no longer glistening. ashes out. I promise I can't keep. And the cold air where your shoulder used to be is a physical wake, a cruel reality. I rearrange the pillows, move the lamp around, start to trick my heart, but it still makes that sound, that low insistent buzz. The truth I can't outrun, the evidence of what we were before you were gone. There's a static in half of the bed, a low hum, the sound of every promise that will never come, a frequency of absence buzzing in my ear, louder than the laughter, louder than the fear. It's a space where your body used to warm the sea. Oh, phantom kind, just listening to the ghost of a love that's no longer glistening. Just listening to the static where you used to be, a low, soft hum forever. And I have the bad fire now, just burning. And me, the empty space. Found your old t-shirt buried deep in the drawer, the one with the faded band name, the one that you wore when we painted my kitchen walls white that summer. Remember, it smelled like sawdust and hope, a dying ember. Now it just smells like absence, a scent I can't shake, a phantom lit making, for goodness sake. And every crack in the pavement, every quiet street light just mirrors the hollow where you used to hold me tight. The space beside me in bed, a cold, unyielding truth. How do you mend a lifetime lost in one careless youth? And I'm tracing the lines where our story got thin, watching forever unravel from the outside looking in, just frayed edges of what we were. Whispering your name, just ashes of a wildfire that burn through every flame. A silence in the morning where your laughter used to bloom, now just the hum of the fridge echoing in this room. I still set out 2 coffee cups a habit I can't break, and pour yours back in the pot. For goodness sake, I trace the rim when I feed out, remembering your lips, 1,000 tiny memories I count in silent trips. And every crack in the pavement, every quiet street light, just mirrors the hollow where you used to hold me tight. The space beside me in bed, a cold, unyielding truth. How do you mend a lifetime lost in one careless youth? And I'm tracing the lines where our story got then, watching forever unravel from the outside looking in. Just frayed edges of what we were, catching in the breeze. A love I can't stitch back together, falling to my knees. All the frayed edges, all forever, whispering your name. Just ashes of a wildfire that burn through every flame. Just the frayed edges. I found your old t-shirt. 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 The sun still paints that corner wall just like it used to do. A splash of gold at 3 p.m. right where I sat with you. I trace the lines, the dust mote stands suspended in the air, and wonder if your memory lingers, still caught up somewhere there. And every quiet hour just screams your name inside this space, a hollow echo where your laughter used to leave its trace. I'm walking a world that's tinted gray, a muted sound, just searching for a piece of you on hallowed, broken ground. I found your old t-shirt folded neat behind the closet door. Still carry just a whisper of the scent I craved before. I pressed it to my face and breathed a foolish, desperate try to feel you close, to cheat the fact that all we were had died. And every quiet hour just screams your name inside this space, a hollow echo where your laughter used to leave its trace. I'm walking through a world that's tinted gray, a muted sound, just searching for a piece of you on hallowed, broken ground. They say time heals a steady hand and ends the ragged tear, but every single sunrise brings a fresh and burning fear that I'll forget the curve of your smile, the way you held my gaze, or worse, remember everything through all these lonely days. And who am I now when half of me is tangled up in you, a ghost in a house of memories? What am I supposed to do? And every quiet hour screams your name inside this space, a hollow echo where your laughter used to leave its trace. I'm walking through a world that's tinted gray, a muted sound, just searching for a piece of you on hallowed, broken ground. The light still hits the wall, just not the way it used to fall. No more laughter, no trace, just silence in this empty space. And my heart just keeps on breaking in the quiet, waiting for a sound that never comes around. The coffee machine blinks at 5 a.m. just like it always did, and I still reach for the second mug, the one you always hid behind the old blue bowl that chipped one by the sink. It's a habit I can't unlearn, no matter how hard I think. The dust motes dance in morning light where your shadow used to fall, and the silence in this kitchen, baby, it screams through every wall. I trace the lines of what we were on windows fogged with breath, searching for a signal, the one I missed somewhere in our death. Of us, of everything we built, brick by fragile brick, trying to remember what made the current stick. And there's a letter in my head, on paper never seen, 1,000 words unwritten for what might have been, an unsent apology for the things I couldn't say, for the space I left between us that widened every day. It's heavy. truth that won't unfold, a story for myself, for a heart that's grown so cold. I walked past your favorite corner shop where we buy our Sunday bread, and my feet just slowed right down, like a ghost was in my head, pulling me to stop and wait for a hand to find my own. But the only thing that's waiting is the wind that cuts to bone. I saw a couple laughing, sharing half a cigarette, and I remembered how we used to, the things I can't forget. I replay the moments, dissect every single word, looking for a whisper, the one I must have blurred, when I should have listened closer, when I should have understood that a love like ours needs constant care, like kindling in the wood. And there's a letter in my head, on paper never seen, 1,000 words unwritten for what might have been, an unsent apology for the things I couldn't say, for the space I left between us that widened every day. It's heavy on my tongue, a truth that won't unfold, a story for myself, for a heart that's grown so cold. Maybe I broke it too, with words I didn't mean, or silence I let fester, crying bitter seed. Was it my hand that pulled the thread that unraveled all we knew? This ache inside me asks if I failed you too. I search for absolution in the quiet of the night, but there's no answer coming, just a hollow fading light. And there's a letter in my head, on paper never seen, 1,000 words unwritten for what might have been, an unsent apology for the things I couldn't say, for the space I left between us that widened every day. It's heavy on my tongue, a truth that won't unfold, a story for myself, for a heart that's grown so cold. And the words just sit there in the quiet of my mind, an unsent apology for a love I left behind, forever just a whisper on the edge of a fading dawn, still waiting for a sunrise, long since come and gone, unsent, unread, unspoken, just gone. Still find myself turning, reaching for your side of the bed. The indent on the pillow, a monument to words unsaid. Sunlight paints the kitchen, the same old yellow glow. But there's no steam from your coffee, no quiet hum, soft and low. Just the dust motes dancing in the space where laughter used to play, and the echo of my breathing, trying to make it through the day. The grocery list still tacked up in your neat, familiar hand, buying milk and honey for a future that's no longer planned. And it's a stain on the sun-bleached floor where we used to lay and dream, a shadow stretched across the doorway, a forgotten fading gleam. Every corner holds a whisper, every silence screams your name. Just a ghost in every habit, fanning an unyielding flame. This house is full of absences, a symphony of what's not here. And I'm just living in the aftermath, counting every tear. Saw your car today, parked outside the old cafe. My heart jumped to my throat before my mind could clear it away. You was a stranger behind the wheel, a trick of light, a cool design. Just another phantom moment where your memory intertwines with the mundane and the ordinary, making everything untrue. This world keeps spinning forward, but it just won't spin without you. I try to scrub away the pictures, try to sweep the feelings clear, but they cling like old wallpaper to every single scene. And it's a stain on the sun-bleached floor where we used to lay and dream, a shadow stretched across the door, a forgotten fading gleam. Every corner holds a whisper, every silence pleads your name. Just a ghost in every habit, fanning an unyielding flame. This house is full of absences, a symphony of what's not here. And I'm just living in the aftermath, counting every tear. I tried to erase the fun until I thought a new view might help me see, but every new position just reminded me of you and me. How we argued over placement, how we laughed about the height. Now the space just feels enormous, swallowed by the fading light. I stare at painted canvases, try to find a different hue, but every shade of blue just brings me crashing back to you. It's not just a memory, it's the air I try to breathe, a heavy, suffocating blanket I just can't seem to leave. And it's a stain on the sun-bleached floor where we used to lie and dream. The shadow stalks across the doorway, a forgotten fading gleam. Every corner still settle softly, and the place where you once stood, and a part of me believes a part of me always would, that you're just out there somewhere, coming home to me real soon, underneath this shattered door, underneath this aching moon, just waiting for your footsteps, waiting for your sound in this quiet house, forever unbound, a stain, a stain. I remember them by the door, always kicked off. Mud from the garden, or rain from a summer storm. Size 11, worn thin at the heel, a comfortable shade. Now they just sit there, gathering dust on a welcome mat. A silent pair, no longer waiting for you to walk in, no longer a trip hazard, just a hollow, empty space. And every time I pass them, a familiar sorrow starts to climb. And the weight of your empty shoes is a burden I can't explain, but heavy phantom presence, a dull and constant ache. Every single morning I see the mirror and break, knowing that the steps you took led you so far away, and left me standing here, anchored to this pain, with nothing but the silence and the echo of your name. The coffee cup you left out still holds your faint print on the counter beside the sink, a ghost of a morning spent. I trace the limb with my thumb, a ritual I despise, wishing I could feel the warmth left behind your eyes, away from a simple tune while the kettle started to sigh. Now there's only the sound of silence and the quiet of goodbye, and the lingering scent of something that I can no longer find. And the weight of your empty shoes is a burden I can't explain, a heavy phantom presence, a dull and constant ache. Every single morning and the echo of your name. They say time heals all wounds, but time just moves the mess around, shifts the broken pieces, hides them deeper in the ground. But the ground here is soft, and every rain brings them to light, like shards of what we were, catching sun in the fading light. I keep thinking I'll hear your key, or a card put up outside. Fear is hope, but desperate deep, where my broken heart can hide. I'll whisper your name to the shadows, but the shadows won't reply. And the weight of your empty shoes is a burden I can't explain, a heavy phantom presence, a dull and constant ache. Every single morning I see the mirror and breaks, knowing that the steps you took, that you so far away, left me standing here, anchored to this pain, with nothing but the silence and the echo of your name, just the echo of a laughter in a house too big for. Oh, the silent promise of a journey that will never be undone. Just the dust on those shoes, in the shadow of what we were, a story without an ending, just a faded, blurry blur. Empty shoes, empty heart, still waiting by to go. Waits by the Your coffee mug is still there on the counter to the left of mine, washed and waiting, polished clean, a perfect empty design. It used to hold the stories, the morning news, your sleepy sigh. Now it just reflects the light, a silent painted lie. I watch the sun creep through the blind, stripe across the hardwood floor, and I realize I haven't heard your footsteps at the kitchen door. In what feels like a lifetime, or maybe just a week or two, and my quiet in this house has grown, swallowing up all that's new. And the calendar on the fridge, still open to last May. All the little circles, all the plans we made to seize the day. Doctor's appointments, dinner dates, a trip up north in late July. Just faded ink, a whisper now beneath an indifferent sky. No more marks just bled right through. And I stand here in the aftermath, facing the ghost of what we were. Calendar with no more marks, just a hollow, silent blur. I walked past your favorite bookstore, saw a title you'd have loved, thought about the way you'd hum the little notes you'd always shove between the pages of a novel, a secret message just for me. Now those books are piled in boxes, a forgotten quiet sea. I try to clear the clutter out, to make some space to breathe again. But every single corner holds a memory, a lingering pain from the way your jacket hangs just so forgotten on a hallway hook, to the half-read magazine you left beside the window. No, I got a calendar, all the friends still open to last May. All the little circles, all the plans we made to seize the day. Doctor's appointments, dinner dates, a trip up north in late July, just faded ink, a whisper now beneath an indifferent sky. No more marks, no more X's, no more future drawn in blue, just a stark white page for everything we were, just bled right through. And I stand here in the aftermath, tracing the ghosts of what we were. Calendar with no more marks, just a hollow, silent blur. No more Mars, no more X's, just the dust motes in the light, dancing in the empty space where we once held on tight. And the days just bled together like watercolors on a page, waiting for a hand to reach, to mark a future free from pain. But the end won't come, the future's blank, the pages stay pristine, a silent promise unfulfilled. What could have been, what should have been, just a calendar with no marks, just the silence and the dark. Your coffee mug is still there, your coffee mug is still there. Your coffee mug is still there, your coffee mug is still there.
Coffee
mug is still there. Your coffee mug is still there. The coffee maker still hums its morning song. Empty mug waits on the counter where it doesn't belong. Not anymore, not for you, not for the way we used to be. Just the ghost of steam rising, asking where did you go from me? I trace the rim with a cup, a chipped ceramic scar. Remember how you liked it black, and neath the morning star, the kitchen light, half waking, still wrapped in my old tea. And I wonder if you still wake up, wishing it was me. And last night, through a broken window, cast on shadows on a heart that won't let go. Every shard reflects a memory I cannot mind. A different sunrise, a battle already lost and done. I'm standing in the fragments, picking up the pieces slow. The love that shattered silently, watched its final go. Your sweater still draped across the back of the worn armchair. Smells feely of campfire smoke and a whisper of despair. I tried to fold it, put it away, make the emptiness complete, but my hands remembered how it felt. Your warmth, your every beat. The rain outside is tapping a rhythm on my pain. Each drop a little tear falling, washed away the pain. I'm trying to at least, but the stains just run more deep. Another lonely night descends, secrets that I keep. And the last night, through a broken window, cast long shadows on a heart that won't let go. Every shot reflects a memory I cannot run. Different sunrise, a battle already lost and done. I'm standing in the fragments, picking up the pieces slow of a love that shattered silently. Watched its final blow. I tried to rearrange the furniture, change the lines of sight, but every corner holds your lantern, every shadow holds your light. I can paint the walls a new color, not a brand new fire. But no matter what I do, this house still speaks your name. There's a point where hope becomes a lie, a whisper in the wind where the healing starts, not with an end, but realizing what won't bend my heart. It's an open book, pages weathered, ripped and torn, a story that concluded, leaving me utterly forlorn. And I know I should move on, find a ways to breathe again, but this ache has built a home inside. I can't seem begging friend. It's not just the missing you, it's the missing who I was when you were my side. Lost in the tide of what we built, nowhere left for me to hide. In the last light through a broken window, still cast shadows on a heart that won't let go. Every single chart reflects a memory I just cannot run. Different sunrise, a battle truly lost and done. I'm standing in these seconds, trying to pick up the pieces of a love that shattered so completely, watching its final painful glow. Just the hum of the quiet where your voice used to be, just the space on the pillow, staring back at me. And light fades out completely now, as darkness claims the room, leaving only echoes here, swallowed by the gloom, and the memory of a love that was forever etched in stone, leaving me to face this torn, utterly alone, so alone. I still reach for 2 mugs automatically in the quiet of the morning kitchen. My fingers brush the empty space where yours used to be, a familiar heat. The coffee maker sighs, a lonely mechanical breath, and the sun tries to push through the blinds, but it doesn't quite reach. It's a Tuesday or maybe a Wednesday, they all blur into this slow hum, same as the refrigerator, the constant dull from beneath everything I do. And the silence, it's not empty, it's just rearranged. Every quiet corner echoes with the words we never exchanged. This is where the ache settles behind my ribs, in the dust motes on the floor. I'm learning to breathe a new kind of air through a doorway that's no longer a door, just an opening to a space where your name used to sound like home. grocery list is half as long and half as bright. No more searching for that weird brand of jam you liked, or the dark roast, extra strong, that would make your eyes gleam. Now it's just practicality, a muted ordinary dream. I walked past the hardware store, saw that paint chip you saved from the hallway wall, the one we swore we'd get repainted if only we behave. In the silence, it's not empty, it's just rearranged. Every quiet corner echoes with the words we never exchanged. This is where the ache set is, behind my ribs. In the dust motes on the floor, I'm learning to breathe a new kind of air through a doorway that's no longer a door, just an opening to a space where your name used to sound like home. I tried to clear out the closet, just a few old shirts, but the scent, it hit me. The punch that really hurts. Pulled them back out, put them back on the shelf. Told myself it's not a weakness, it's just part of myself. Maybe someday the memories will fade to sepia or gray, but right now they're in full color, stealing every single day. And I wonder if you hear this hum, this quiet, insistent hum. Do you ever pause in your own new place and feel the phantom pain? Or did it just dissolve like a sugar cube in the rain? In the silence, it's not empty, it's just rearranged. Every quiet quarter echoes with the words we never exchanged. This is where the ache settles, behind my ribs. In the dust motes on the floor, I'm learning to breathe a new kind of air through a doorway that's no longer a door, just an opening to a space where your name used to sound like home. The quiet hum of the refrigerator is the only constant now, a steady low whisper, and like you need a life just goes on, even when everything else, every single hope, every single touch, everything else is born, just the hum and the echo fading, fading. The thermostat's still set to 72, just like you liked it when the winter wind blew. And every morning before I climb out of bed, I half expect to hear the things you always said, like sleeping, honey, or I'm making tea. Now it's just the hum of the refrigerator humming back to me. The coffee maker sighs, a lonely steaming sound. No second cup to pour, no footsteps on the ground. And this is how a silence slowly starts to grow, like ivy climbing where a living garden used to glow. It wraps around the furniture, it settles on the floor, a heavy kind of quiet knocking at my door. It's not just that you're gone, it's what you left behind. The empty spaces echoing inside my mind, the unfolding of a silence, slow and deep and wide, nowhere left for memories to hide. I walked past the hardware store, the one we always went, when some small thing broke or a Saturday was spent, dreaming up a project, a garden or a shelf. Now I just keep walking, talking to myself. I saw a couple laughing, holding hands so tight, and for a second I forgot my fading light. Then the chill came back, that cold and sudden sting, like a bird that lost its voice, refusing now to sing. And this is how a silence slowly starts to grow, like ivy climbing where a living garden used to glow. It wraps around the furniture, it settles on the floor, a heavy kind of quiet knocking at my door. It's not just that you're gone, it's what you left behind. The empty spaces echoing inside my mind, the unfolding of a silence, slow and deep and wide, nowhere left for memories to hide. They say time heals everything, it smooths the jagged edges, but what if it just widens all the cracks and all the pledges that we made under a moon that seemed so full and bright? Now it's just a sliver disappearing in the night. I try to fill the hours with tasks and empty chatter, but every single minute nothing seems to matter, as much as the quiet scream inside my chest, putting this love and all its remnants to the test. And this is how a silence slowly starts to grow, like ivy climbing where a living garden used to glow. It wraps around the furniture, it settles on the floor, a heavy kind of quiet knocking at my door. It's not just that you're gone, it's what you left behind. The empty spaces echoing inside my mind, the unfolding of a silence, slow and deep and wide, nowhere left for memories to hide. And the quiet keeps on coming, a steady gentle hum of all the words unsaid, of all the love undone, just the space you used to fill, now endlessly unfolding into silence and nothing. afternoon sun used to paint that patch of wall. You could set your watch by it, remember every single fall. Now it just feels like a spotlight highlighting what's not here. Another ghost in the living room whispering in my ear. I still leave the porch light on, habit I can't quite break, just in case. A fool's hope, for goodness sake. In the quiet it's a living thing, a symphony of dread playing on repeat inside my head. And I'm learning how to breathe again, with half a lung it seems, waking up from these technicolor broken dreams. They say time heals, but it just builds a wall between the now and then. And I'm still trying to find the place where I began. Before the world went silent, before the light went out, before the echo again became a hollow shout. That old diner where we'd sit, booths worn down by years, ordered 2 coffees just out of instinct, fighting back the tears. The waitress, she just smiled, knowing without a word, another story unbeat, another silent bird. I saw your brother yesterday across the grocery aisle. We just nodded, couldn't bring our storms to fake a smile. In the quiet it's a living thing, a symphony of dread playing on repeat inside my head. And I'm learning how to breathe again, with half a lung it seems, waking up from these technicolor broken dreams. They say time heals, but it just builds a wall between the now and then. And I'm still trying to find the place where I began. Before the world went silent, before the light went out, before the echo of your name became a hollow shout. I had to wear your boots, your shirts, your favorite worn-out hat, each item must show funeral. Where do you even put that? I thought I'd feel lighter, a burden finally gone, but it just cleared a space for a new colder dawn. And every memory's a shard, reflecting what we were, cutting deep, bleeding scars, a permanent, painful blur. And I'm learning how to breathe again, with half a lung it seems, waking up from these technicolor broken dreams. They say time heals, but it just builds a wall between the now and then. And I'm still trying to find the place where I began. the exact way the sunlight used to hit the kitchen table, right where you'd always leave your coffee cup ring, a perfect pale circle. Today it just streaks across the best modes, dancing in the empty space. And I trace the phantom edge of where your hand used to rest, a practiced grace. The smell of the stale toast in the toaster, forgotten, almost burned, just like the words I swallowed down, lessons never learned. Is the quiet click of the clock on the wall a hollow sound? Reminds me of the silence that is gathered all around. It settles deep inside me, a weight I can't quite place, but it lives behind my sternum, a void time can't erase. And there's this echo in my ribs, where your laughter used to bloom, a reverberation of a joy that's vanished from this room. It's not a sound you'd hear with ears, but what I feel inside, a constant tender tremor, nowhere left to hide, just a space you left behind, a hollow aching beat, the phantom rhythm of a love, oh, bittersweet. The grocery list still tacked up, almost a year now, by the fridge magnet. With that silly doodle you drew, a rocket ship, just a faint, faded pigment. I keep meaning to take it down, to tidy up the truth, but every time I reach for it, I'm stuck back, heeding on you. The way the faucet drips sometimes, a slow, relentless beat, and metaphor for teardrops, for feelings incomplete. Every quiet click of the clock on the wall, a hollow sound, reminds me of the silence that is gathered all around. It settles deep inside me, a weight I can't quite place, but it lives behind my stardom, a void time can erase. And there's this echo in my ribs, where your laughter used to bloom, a reverberation of a joy that's vanished from this room. It's not a sound you'd hear with ears, but what I feel inside, a constant tender tremor, nowhere left to hide, just a space you left behind, a hollow aching beat, the phantom rhythm of the love, now bittersweet, bittersweet. Hey, they say that time will heal, that wounds eventually fade alone, but some cuts are just too deep, they leave a constant afterglow of what was and what could be, and what will never quite ignite, just endless permutations of an ever darker night. I wear your memory like a shroud, a beautiful, heavy thing, and every breath I try to take, the broken pieces sting. Oh, to just forget the feel, the warmth that used to stay, but the body remembers absence in its own peculiar way. And there's this echo in my ribs, where your laughter used to bloom, a reverberation of a joy that's vanished from its room. It's not a sound you'd hear with ears, but what I feel inside, a constant tender tremor, nowhere to hide, just a space you left behind, how I can be the phantom rhythm of a love now bittersweet. I remember the exact way sunlight used to hit the kitchen table. I remember the way the morning light used to hit that spot before the silence settled in this room. The chipped ceramic mug you always forgot to empty now holds a different kind of gloom. It's been weeks since I moved your things out of sight, weeks since the air felt truly clean. But the dust collects tiny particles catching the light, a testament to what has been. And the quiet dust, it settles on your side of the dresser, a soft gray blanket over everything you left. It marks the passing of time, a silent assessor of the hollow space where my heart once deftly slept. I trace the outline of where your watch used to lie, a ghost impression in the film of yesterday. Every single grain of tear I didn't cry, every single speck a word I couldn't say. I still catch myself reaching in the deep of night for your hand in the dark of phantom limb, the coffee maker still brewing, a familiar light breaking the silence with a habit stark and grim. I folded your old t-shirt the other day, found a loose thread, pulled it thin. It felt like unraveling, tearing away the last bit of where we used to begin. In the quiet dust, it settles on your side of the dresser, a soft gray blanket over everything you left. It marks the passing of time, a silent assessor of the hollow space where my heart once stealthily slept. I trace the outline of where your watch used to lie, a ghost impression in the film of yesterday. Every single grain of tear I didn't cry, every single speck of word I couldn't say. I tried to scrub it clean in a feverish haze, wipe away the evidence you were ever here. But some things just linger through these empty days. If I coated the memory crystal clear, it's not just the dust, it's the air you breathed, the way the floorboards creak beneath your weight. It's the future we planned, the seeds we sowed, believe, and now just husk, sealed by an unforeseen fate. The sun still rises, indifferent and bright, shining through the window, across the floor, illuminating every particle of fading light, and every single thing I can't ignore. Each morning a reminder, something cold of the absence that has etched itself so deep. A story in the silence, centuries old, a secret that my trembling heart must keep. In the quiet dust, it settles on your side of the dresser, a soft gray blanket over everything you loved. It marks the passing of time, a silent assessor of the hollow space where my heart once deftly slept. I trace the outline of where your watch used to lie, a ghost impression in the film of yesterday. Every single grain of fear coffee mug still on the counter, yours. Left it there that morning, cold and full of ghosts. I almost reached for it, a habit hard to break, but then remembered just in time, for goodness sake, that you weren't coming back to finish what you'd started. Another promise like the rest, just half-hearted. And every window frame holds a different shade of dawn, but none of them feel right now that you are gone. It's the slow drip from the faucet, the one you always swore you'd fix. The silence where your love should be 100 tiny little pricks, 1,000 tiny echoes of the plans we used to make. Just empty spaces forming, for goodness sake. This hollowed out house is breathing without you here. Just the dust dancing in the sunlight, swallowing a tear. The worn-out paperback still sitting on the shelf, the dog-eared page you marked for only you and yourself. I thought about reading it to feel a little close, but the words would just be yours. I guess that's how it goes. Another little piece of you left carelessly behind, a paper trail and memories just messing with my mind. And every evening glow paints a different shade of gray, but none of them feel real now that you walked away. It's the soldier from the faucet, the one you always swore you would fix. The silence where your life should be 100 tiny little breaks, 1,000 tiny echoes of the plans we used to make. Just empty spaces forming, for goodness sake. This hollowed out house is breathing without you here. Just the dust dancing in the sunlight, swallowing a tear. It's the slow drip from the faucet, the one you always swore you'd fix. The silence where your love should be 100 tiny little pricks, 1,000 tiny echoes of the plans we used to make. Just empty spaces forming, for goodness sake. This hollowed out house is breathing without you here. Just the dust dancing in the sunlight, swallowing a tear. And the light keeps changing, dawn to dusk, then dawn again. But the residue of your goodbyes that always lingers, then just lingers. A faint scent on the air. always hits your side of the bed, and for a second I forget that there's no shadow from your shoulder anymore, just the imprint where your head used to make a little hollow in the mattress still. A perfect mold of what used to fill this space beside me night after night. Now just a cold spot catching the morning light. My hand still reaches, a reflex in the dark, for the warmth that used to spark. A sleepy murmur, a gentle pull me near, but the air is just too clear. And the silence, it's a canvas for the sound of my own heart breaking on the ground. And the hollow in the mattress screams your name, a quiet echo fueled by the flame of every memory, every touch, every whispered plea. A map of where you used to be, and I can't unsee it, can't unfeel the space of your absence carved into this place, leaving me just breath and bone, so utterly, unbearably alone. The coffee maker starts its lonely hum, no extra cup to fill, no heavy drum of your footsteps heading for the kitchen door. Just the ghost of you on the kitchen floor, by the window where you'd watch the world outside, while I'd tie my apron, try to hide the way my heart beat faster just for you. And everything I said and everything I do in the quiet stretches, a tangible thin thing makes the everyday objects sing, a mournful chorus of what used to be, reminding me you're no longer with me. In the silence, it's a canvas for the sound of my own heart breaking on the ground. And the hollow in the mattress screams your name, a quiet echo fueled by the flame of every memory, every touch, every whispered plea. A map of where you used to be, and I can't unsee it, can't unfeel the space of your absence carved into this place, leaving me just breath and bone, so utterly, unbearably alone. I tried to smooth it out, that indentation deep, tried to force the springs to keep their neutral posture flat and undisturbed, but the fabric remembers every word, every shared dream, every argument, every sigh. It holds it all beneath my tear-filled eye, and I wonder if you feel it too sometimes, that empty place across the city lines. Do you wake up reaching for a hand that's not there? Do you breathe in the absence in the morning air? Or was it just me, the one who left a mark, while you just faded into the dark? And the hollow in the mattress screams your name, a quiet echo fueled by the flame of every memory, every touch, every whispered plea. A map of where you used to be, and I can't unsee it, can't unfeel the space of your absence carved into this place, leaving me just breath and bone, the hollow and the dawn creeping in on a life that's been undone. The mattress remembers, the mattress knows, and it holds your shame as the cold wind blows forever. The kettle whistles like it always did, a sharp, hopeful sound. I pour the water, watch the leaves unfurl and settle down. To her sugar's just the way you liked it, milk a pale white cloud. The steam still rises warm against my face like a whispered shroud. It's sitting on the counter next to where your hand would be, a perfect cooling circle marking all that's left of me. In the morning light creeps in, painting stripes across the floor, hitting every empty space where you don't stand anymore. It's the undrinkable cup of tea, a monument to what we lost, a simple ritual now burning with the truth of what it cost. Every morning I still make it, though the silence screams your name, just a habit, a cold comfort in this ever-present flame. Oh, the undrinkable cup of tea, it sits there just for you, a bitter quiet promise of things I can't undo. I walked the dog today, the same old route, past the big oak tree. Thought I saw your shadow turn the corner, walking next to me. My instinct reaches for your hand, a phantom weight, a ghost, and every single milestone I remember what we loved the most. The way you hum a silly tune while waiting for the toast to pop, and now the quiet fills the kitchen. My own heartbeat feels like it stopped, and the afternoon crawls by, tasting shadows down the hall, highlighting every single cry, play happiness with fun. It's the undrinkable cup of tea, a monument to what we lost, a simple ritual now burning with the truth of what it cost. Every morning I still make it, though the silence screams your name, just a habit, a cold comfort in this ever-present flame. Oh, the undrinkable cup of tea, it sits there just for you, a bitter quiet promise of things I can't undo. They say that time will heal the wounds, that memories will fade, but this isn't just a memory, it's the life we almost made. It's the bread I hold, the words unsaid, the future that unwound. It's the fragile hope I cradle, still a better way is found. I don't know why I keep on brewing or letting it grow cold. Maybe it's the only story left for me to ever hold. It's the undrinkable cup of tea, a monument to what we lost, a simple ritual, now burning with the truth of what it cost. Ever on it, but still make it. Though the silence screams your name, just to have it, the cold comfort in this ever-present flame. Oh, the undrinkable cup of tea, it sits there just for you, a bitter quite honest. Things I can't undo. And the light fades from the window, the last whispered steam is gone. Another day, another cup, still waiting for the dawn to break and make it drinkable, just for me. I found your old flannel shirt in the back of the closet today. The one with the missing button, the one you always swore would fade. It smelled like something I used to know, like rain on warm asphalt. A ghost of your cologne mixed with the dust, and all my fault. I held it to my face, and for a moment the world stood still, like time folded back on itself against my stubborn will. Just a threadbare memory, a fabric thin and worn, but it felt like your hand on my shoulder before everything was torn. And the quiet hum of the refrigerator, it sounds too loud tonight, filling up the empty spaces where you used to hold me tight. There's an invisible thread from my ribs to where yours used to be. A phantom pain is silent language between a ghost and me. It pulls an ache with every breath, a connection I can't sever, a map of where we were entwined, a truth that lasts forever. Though your skin is gone, your voice a whisper, just a fading song, this fragile, aching, endless stream where our two souls were bound. I walked past our old coffee shop where we spent those endless hours, talking about nothing and everything beneath the spring's first flowers. The sun was hitting our old table just the way it used to be. And for a second I imagined you looking back at me with that half smile you always wore, the one that made my world ignite. Now it's just an empty chair bathed in that unforgiving light. Another day goes by the window, another Tuesday turning cold, and another story in my head that will never be told. And the quiet tick of the war clock, it moves so slow tonight, marking out the lonely moments, stubborn-eyed, but freezing them with truth. Say your memory, a chapter closed, the folly of my youth. But it's woven deep inside my bones, a part of who I've grown to be. A star the sunlight always misses, for only I can see. And I wonder sometimes late at night, in the quiet of my bed, if you feel it too, this aching pull inside your restless head. A subtle tug, a sudden chill, a thought you can't quite place, a whisper of my missing touch across this empty space. The sweeter blues to me, it proves an ancient unregret, a connection I can't shudder, a map of where we were entwined, the truth that lasts forever. Though your skin is gone, just a fading sound through the years, a thin, thin line of what was still here, still here, just pulling, always pulling the invisible. Just me in the space where you used to be. Found your old flannel shirt in the back of the closet today. I found your old flannel shirt there. I found your old flannel shirt there. The smell of rain on hot pavement still makes my stomach clench tight. That specific summer evening, leaning on the porch swing just before the streetlight turned on. You were laughing, head thrown back, a sound I thought was mine to keep. Now it's just the hum of the fridge, the tick of the clock, and the silence so deep. There's a hollow where my breath used to catch, that sudden snag in my throat when you walked in the room. A quick, sharp intake of air like I was drowning, pulling myself back from a beautiful doom. Now it's just the long, slow pull of nothing, a quiet ache that settles in my chest, and I breathe it in, a shallow, desperate sigh, putting the pieces of a life to the test. bookstore, the one with the dusty window and the bell that used to chime. Remembered the paperback you bought me, the one with the dog-eared page marking our favorite line. I haven't opened it since you left. It sits on the nightstand, gathering a fine layer of gray. Afraid to touch it, afraid to stir the ghosts that whisper, knowing what they might say. There's a hollow where my breath used to catch, that sudden snag in my throat when you walked in the room. A quick, sharp intake of air, like I was drowned in, pulling myself back from a beautiful doom. Now it's just a lone soul full of nothing, a quiet ache that settles in my chest, and I breathe it in, a shallow, desperate sigh, putting the pieces of life to the test. Sudden snag in my throat when you walked in the room. A quick, sharp intake of air, like I was drowning, pulling myself back from a beautiful doom. Now it's just a long, slow pull of nothing, a quiet ache that settles in my chest, and I breathe it in, a shallow, desperate sigh, putting the pieces of life to the test. Space where my breath used to catch, just an echo now, a phantom lamb, a muscle memory, and starting door, a fear of wanting out, just a quiet, endless hum of wanting in the air I breathe. It's thin and cold, never catch it again. Just fading out. I still catch myself turning down the thermostat for two, even though the heat only needs to comfort one now, through and through. It's the small things, you know, the quiet, harmless reflex, like pouring an extra drop of coffee, or checking for a text. But the one that really gets me every single afternoon is the way the light comes slanting in, just after the month of June. It falls across the living room, a golden heavy haze, and lands right on the cushion where you spent so many days. Keeps spinning just like it's supposed to do, oblivious to the universe that shattered inside of me and you. The silence hums a frequency I never knew twisted. A sound that pulls and stretches, leaves my every nerve twisted. It's the quiet aftermath, the hollow in my chest, where a home used to be, now just a painful empty nest. Every shadow whispers your name, a truth I cannot ride, and the light still breaks a shattered dawn, but it doesn't warm the same. No, it doesn't warm the same. Your favorite coffee mug is still perched on the kitchen shelf. A chip blew in my story, I tell only to myself. I haven't washed it out or put it with the rest. It sits there like a monument, a silent lonely test. I trace the faded lies where your thumb would always sit, a ghost to touch, a memory that still refuses to quit. And I walk past it daily, pretending not to see another small detail just taunting me. And the world keeps spinning just like it's supposed to do, oblivious to the universe that shattered inside of me and you. The silent tones of frequency I never knew existed. The sound that pulls and stretches, leaves my every nerve twisted. It's the quiet aftermath, a hollow in my chest, where home used to be, now just a painful emptiness. Every shadow whispers your name, a truth I cannot read, and the light still burns a shattered dawn, but it doesn't warm the same. Yo, it doesn't warm the same. They say time heals, they say it mends the ragged broken parts, but I just feel the stretching, the tearing of my heart. Each passing second, a new kind of star I can't disguise, reflected in the blankness of my own tears, swollen eyes. And I wonder if you feel it, it stops and sharp and vast, or if I'm just clinging to a future that could never last. Was it always headed here, to this cold empty room, to just me and the echoes shrouded in the gloom? I try to move some things around, to shift the air, to breathe, to break this silent spell, this constant slow retrieval. Every single moan and every laugh, every fight that played out in this space, bathed in this fading light. But every object screams your name, every corner holds a plea for a warmth that's gone, a presence that just used to be. So I gave up, I left it all exactly where it stands, just waiting for a miracle. Slip through my open hands. It's the quiet aftermath, the hollow in my chest, where a home used to be, now just a painful emptiness. Every shadow whispers your name, a truth I can't outrun, and the light it still breaks a shattered dawn, but it doesn't warm the same. the sun dips lower now, painting the window pane, turning the gold to crimson, then fading into rain, and the room goes colder, darker, vast and undefined. Just the shape of your accents etched deep within my mind, and your empty chair remains a sentinel of the past, a silent, stark reminder of what could never last. Just the echoes now, just the echoes now.